Hey guys, are you ready to make your Valentine bear? Here's what you're going to need. Your supplies, which should be stapled together from your folder, your scissors, and a glue stick. So we are going to start out by taking the pink pieces. This is going to be inside of your bear's feet and his hands and nose. So we're going to start by cutting out your pieces. Remember, when you're using your scissors, there's usually a big hole and a small hole. The big hole is for your thumb. The small hole is for your fingers. And we are going to cut out these shapes on the line. Here we go. This Valentine's Day bear would make a great gift to give to your grown-up to tell them how much you love them. So we're going to go ahead, after you cut out those half circles, cut out these hearts. Now these are tricky because you have to turn the paper a whole bunch. So remember, don't turn your scissors. My scissors are staying in one spot. I'm turning the paper so I can make the cuts. And you're just going to do the best that you can. Got a little tiny heart. Try and stay on that line. Remember, see how I'm going so slow? If you go slow, you have better control over those scissors. Here it goes round. There's another heart. And my last heart. Turning that paper. Okay. And then you have a white heart that looks like this. And this heart, you're going to write a note in. So you might need help from someone. You can write something like, I love you, or you're the best, or whatever you want to write to somebody. Maybe you can ask for some help with what letters, but you can also try sounding it out. Remember, we are really good now at our kindergarten sounds. So you can write your kindergarten phonetic spelling. Remember, that's when we write it, and write it how it sounds. So try and do that, because I know that your grown-up will love to see how hard you're working. So I'm going to cut out this big heart. This is going to go right on the bear's belly. Again, turning my paper, not turning my scissors. So there is that heart. And then you have two brown pages. I'm going to get this brown page because this is actually where you're going to glue this heart. So I'm going to cut this. This is going to be the bear's body. Cut on the outside line. There's lots of cutting for this project. Here I go. Cut, cut, cut. And remember, if I'm going too fast, you can always pause it and finish cutting and then keep playing. So here is your heart body. And then I have his head, his hands, his feet, and his ears. So I'm going to cut that out. So cutting out these pieces. There's lots of pieces, so make sure that you have some place that you can keep them all while you're working so they don't get lost. I've got this. Here's his ears. One ear. And the other ear. Also be patient too. This project might take a little bit of time because there's so much cutting. So you need to be patient while you're cutting. And if you need to take a break while you're cutting, take a break while you're cutting too. These craft projects are supposed to be fun. So you want to make sure you're having fun while you're doing it too. All right. And then I have his head, which looks like a very silly head, but that's because he has no ears yet. All right. Almost there. His head. And then all I have left is his 2 circle hands. And these hands you're going to use so that he's holding the heart. Okay, so 1 hand, and I have 1 left. All the scrap paper. And if you want, with all the scrap paper, you can use it to make something too. Sometimes it's fun to just cut and glue things together. All right, so I finally have all of my pieces. All of my pieces are right here, okay? And now I'm going to glue him together. So I'm going to go ahead and start with his belly. You're going to need the big brown and the heart. And you're going to want to write your note and color a picture before you cut it out, okay? So write whatever you want to say on it and color a picture. A Valentine is what we give to somebody to show them that we are thinking about them and we care about them. So you can think about the someone or the people that you want to give your Valentine to. And it just shows them that you care about them and that you love them. So I'm going to put glue all over my white page. Then I have my brown paper, and I'm just going to stick it in the middle. Just so it looks like this. So you have it glued there in the middle. All right, next I'm going to take my bear's ears. They're the ones that look like this. I'm going to put this to the side. And I'm going to need his head. And I'm going to need those 2 pink pieces that look like this. So I have these 2 pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue that inside the brown piece so that it looks like his ear. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of the pink and glue it right in the middle of the ear like this. So it's right in the middle. And I'm going to do that on the other side so that he's got a pink inside of his brown ear. So it looks like this, okay? Then you're going to glue his ears on his head. So you can decide where you want your ears. You might want them like this. You might want them off to the side and the front. You get to decide what you think looks best on your bear. So I'm going to put a little glue on the bottom right down here. And I'm going to stick it behind my bear. There's 1 ear, just like this. Then I'm going to do the other one right over here. And then our bear's still missing something. What is he missing? Do you know? His nose. His nose is actually going to be this little pink heart. So you've got 3 pink hearts, 2 big ones and a little one. This little one is going to be his little nose. So you're going to put glue on the back, just like this, and stick it right there. And there is your Valentine's bear's face. And now we can glue it like this. I like it on top of the thing, so I'm going to put glue right here. Put some glue on the back. Make sure you only roll your glue stick up a little bit. I feel like that is every kindergartner's fun thing, is to roll it all the way. So there you have your bear, but he's missing his feet and his hands. So we're going to add his hands next. And we're going to put him like this so it looks like he's holding it. So I'm going to take my glue, put a little bit on the back. These are his finger lines, so you want to leave those on the front. And I'm just going to glue it to the side. So here is my finger lines. And I'm going to put the glue behind the finger lines. And then I'm going to glue it like he's holding the heart. So it's going to overlap a little bit. See how he's holding the heart? I just glued them on the side. They're hanging over a little bit. Now we need his feet down here. So for his feet, you're going to take these 2 ovals and your 2 pink hearts, and we're first going to glue them in the middle of the ovals. So I take my pink heart, glue it in the middle of the brown oval, just like this. That's like his little paws. He's got little heart paws, just like he has a heart nose. Just like this. So you have 2 feet. And then we're going to glue it to the bottom of our bear, just like that. So I'm going to put some glue. I think this time I'm going to, so I don't get glue everywhere, put it right here on the bottom of my white and brown paper. And stick my foot there. And then do the same thing over here. Put it on the bottom of my bear. And stick my foot over there. And look, there is our Valentine's bear. See how he's holding the note that you wrote, and you're going to draw a special picture there. Remember, you're going to do that before you cut, and you have your Valentine bear. And make sure that on the back, you write your name so that we know it's yours. But this is something you're going to give to someone, so you don't need to turn this back in. Okay? Hope you had fun, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for crafting with Mrs. Johnson.